All right, so I want to talk about some cool science stuff. This is awesome, and also kind of scary. So this is Science Tech. It says scientists didn't see a car-sized asteroid that made closest flyby on record until after it passed Earth. So this is from yesterday. It's from Toronto. Scientists say that they did not detect a car-sized asteroid that flew within 3,000 kilometers of Earth on the weekend until hours after it passed by. An asteroid reportedly flew over the southern hemisphere just after midnight EDT, I believe that's Eastern time, on Sunday, marked the closest flyby of Earth on record, according to asteroid trackers and a catalog compiled by Sormano Astronomical Observatory in Italy. According to NASA, NASA's database of near-Earth objects, or NEOs, if you will, heyo. Telescope observations suggest that the asteroid, dubbed 2020 QG, has a diameter of roughly 3 to 6 meters, making it somewhere between the size of a car and a pickup truck. Asteroid 2020 QG is also went by the identifier ZTF0DXQ before being formally logged into NASA's database, was not spotted until after the moment of its closest approach. The Palomar Observatory in California first detected the space rock about 6 hours after it flew by Earth. However, experts say that there is no reason to be concerned. Because of its size, the asteroid would most likely not have passed or posed any danger to humans had it hit Earth, as it would have exploded upon entering the atmosphere. NASA says the agency only knows about a fraction of near-Earth objects, as many do not cross any telescope's line of sight and can be blocked by the direction of the sun. Potentially dangerous asteroids have managed to sneak up on scientists in the past. A comparable-sized asteroid known as ZLA F9b2 was spotted only 8 hours before it hit Earth in June 2018. Only small fragments of the space rock made it to the ground in Africa, causing no reported damages or injuries. So the reason I bring this up, I think one of the largest threats to humans nowadays is an asteroid that could hit us and wipe us out. I mean, I don't know if you know what Chicxulub is. This is the theory. I think it's I'm not sure if it's actually proven. I've done a lot of research on it. There's a lot of proof showing that because of this asteroid, Chicxulub, it's what killed the dinosaurs and brought basically death to 95% of life on Earth. And there's if you go down through the layers of the history of rock on the planet, there's a layer that's everywhere. Anywhere you dig, you go down to the specific time layer of, the different layers of the past through the rock. It's uniform throughout the entire planet. So this one asteroid, meteorite. Is it a meteorite after it hits? I'm not sure, but it hit and it exploded, and it was a huge crater that happened. And I mean, if we don't see it and it happens, it hits us, we're screwed. So I mean, I don't want that. I think that's pretty crazy. So the Space Force being a thing, it's pretty important. We really need to start figuring out. I mean, I don't know if everyone's seen the Deep Impact movie or Armageddon, and basically what it is it's exactly this. A huge asteroid's coming, we see it, we're like, oh no, we got to go blow it up so that it becomes smaller, so that when it hits the atmosphere, it won't actually devastate life on Earth. But what if it happened? Scientists say that we could probably see it within a year if it's big enough, and track the trajectory to see if it's going to hit us. Even still, if we see it a year out, like take, for example, the Oumuamua, that is the interstellar object that came through our solar system, I believe, a year or two ago. And it was a long cigar-shaped. There's new news about it today that came out. I was going to read it, but we don't really have time. But it basically talks about how, it might be a different material that they were used to. But the important part that I'm bringing up is that was an interstellar object. Okay, we didn't detect it before, and that means things fly through space that aren't in our solar system, because we're pretty good at understanding what's in our solar system. The comets that fly around the sun. We have a bunch of them. The different asteroid belts that we pass through, the different belt systems that are in our solar system. We have a pretty good understanding of it all. So the problem is, what if it is something from interstellar space? What if something's coming at us? Then what are we going to do about it? So, bravo for President Trump for starting the Artemis project, getting us back into space. Elon Musk doing some major moves, bringing us into the future as far as space travel goes. The Space Force, I mean, honestly, everyone's like, oh, the Space Force, like, whatever, and all I can think of is, what if an interstellar object comes and hit us? What are we going to do about it? Now that we have the Space Force, it seems like we actually have something that we're able to at least somewhat prepare for it, that we're thinking about, what could happen, what are we going to do if an asteroid comes that's huge? What if we see an asteroid that's 10 miles long? What are we going to do about it? How are we going to go about moving it out of the trajectory where it hits us, blowing it up so, it splits apart and goes around us, or blowing it into smithereens so the pieces are too small so they'll actually just burn up in our atmosphere? These are the questions that I think about a lot. So I think it's really something that we need to think about more is space.